Hello everyone, my name is John. I'm the author and administrator of ConPhilippine.com. I'm very privileged that my request to have this interview being recorded on camera was granted by, of course, the very person that I'm going to interview today. He's a man who spearheaded the English for All project, and before becoming a politician, he used to be the director of the outpatient department of Budashinarat Hospital, the largest government hospital in Phitsanulok. And he served for 3 terms as a Democrat Party MP for Phitsanulok, and of course he known to be the Dr. Rice of Thailand. He managed to expose what's happening about the rice cane policy of the former administration. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Warong Dechgitvigrom. Good afternoon, Doctor.
Good afternoon, John.
Okay, so I prepared a couple of questions for you for my friends to know about this project. Can you tell us about the English for All project and the main purpose or goals as to why you created this?
Yes, I think John, you understand now the problem of the Thai people is how to communicate in English. English is very important, but Thai people cannot say, cannot speak. So we try to looking for the direction to teach the kid how to speak English. This is English for All project is the main direction.
Main direction, okay. And what benefits will these goals deliver if fully achieved?
I think if Thai people can speak this is very important to the country, not only for each person. They can work anywhere in the world.
Okay.
This means that the competitiveness of the country in the future.
Okay, so the goal is to have a very competitive Thai people.
Yes.
Okay. And when you were doing this or implementing this project, were there any serious or complicated problems along the way?
No, it's okay because the school also happy, the parent very happy. The main problem is the budget because now we are not the government. We just got only some donation from the private company to do this project.
Okay, so private sectors are basically supporting this project now.
Yes.
Okay. And you have like 4 Filipino teachers in this project. Can you tell us why you chose Filipino teachers to be part of this?
I think Filipino teacher, Filipino people and Thai people are very similar, and the culture very similar. And I believe that the Thai people and Filipino, we feel familiar together. So I believe that the Filipino teacher who stay in Thailand, who stay in Pittsburgh, they can stay easily, and they can eat Thai food. They feel very good, feel everything good for Thai and Philippines.
Yes.
So this is why we choose.
Filipinos are very adaptable to each culture, or I mean cultures of the world. But thank you, I really appreciate that you included us to be part of this. And may we know the team of this project? I mean the people behind this project.
This is like the policy of Democrat Party. We are the policy team, led by Kun Jatigawanit. He was the former Minister of Finance, and also my colleagues. They are the MP from many provinces. Also, very important person, including you.
Oh.
You know,
Thank you, Doctor.
because you are my advisor at the beginning of the policy of the project.
I am very overwhelmed, Doctor, for you to include me on the project. And so you told me before that you're going to give a talk or presentation in Bangkok on Monday.
Yes.
And of course, I'm assuming it's about the English for All. But can you brief us about your presentation?
On Monday is like the forum of the FIT, Future Innovation of Thailand. It means this forum is specific in education. They invite the public figure in education to join together how to manage the country in the future for education. So I also invited as the speaker in English for All project.
So this is going to be a very big event because you mentioned that, as you said, advocates of education as well as the former Prime Minister and Minister of Education, Mr. Chuan Likpai. He will be there as well, right?
Also including the former Minister of Education, around 6 or 7 people,
7.
including Kun Chuan Likpai, former Prime Minister, also Kun Apisit Vechajiwa.
He will be there as well.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And also organizer also invite the media, the editor of the education, I think of 5 or 6 medias.
Okay, well, that's a very good thing.
So I think it's if I can present well.
Mhm.
It means that the media also spread this idea, this concept across the country.
Okay. Wow. That's. I hope every people and every company will, and every people of Thailand will accept this, like, passionately, eagerly. Okay. And how do you see the project 5 years from now, Doctor?
Uh, if we are the government support that,
Suppose yes.
that we can manage across the country and we can launch the country. We can launch nationwide. We calculate around 130,000 schools include to this project. If we launch maybe five or really the full project is 8 years. Start from the K1, K2, and Pathom 1 or Grade 1 until Grade 6.
Until grade 6, yes.
It's been 8 years. I believe that the kids can learn English easily, and they can understand well, and they can communicate well, because this project proves that the kids can do.
Sure.
So you asked me about 5 years or 8 years. I believe that in the future the kids can communicate in English.
Sure.
And I believe that this will change the country.
Okay.
I want to change our country. I want to change the chance of the country, the chance of the Thai people to do everything in English.
Okay.
And because this is the competitiveness of the people and the country.
Okay. Can you tell us more about you mentioned before about the English being there and now it's here? Can you give a little bit of that?
You know, English is very far from the people. The Thai people learn English 12 until 15 years, but Thai people cannot speak English. Generally, Thai people feel that English is in the sky. It's very far from the Thai people. English for all will
drag the
English from the sky to the earth.
to the earth.
It means that Thai people can communicate.
Everybody can communicate.
Easily.
Everybody can learn.
Yeah.
Okay, Doctor, I got it. And of course, do you have any message to Filipino teachers who will benefit from this project? Suppose you're the government and it pushed through nationwide.
As I told you before, if we launch this project nationwide in the first year from K1, around 130,000 schools, it means that the government also want to recruit the English teacher 130,000. I believe that this is the benefit for the Filipino English teacher, because we are in ASEAN together. We are very similar. We are very familiar together. So I believe that if we are the government, if we run this project, we recruit the English teacher. This is the benefit for the Filipino teacher.
Okay. And I'd like to ask, of course, Dr. Warong's wife about when Dr. Warong was starting to implement the English for All. Dr. Suri, can you tell me or tell us about what were your ideas when you heard from Dr. Warong that he is going to launch this project?
Okay, I agree with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even me and my friends, we are doctors, but we have the problem when we have to communicate with my foreign patients.
Patients, yes.
So, if this project is going on in the future, I think it's more benefit for our country.
More beneficial for the country. How about PU1? PU1 is a family friend of the Dechgitvigrom. PU1, what do you think of the project?
I think it's a very good of the education of Thailand, because I'm studying English in the university. I can speak when I learn to you with you. If I not learn with you, I cannot speak now. So I think it's better for students to have English from the kids
as early as they can.
A chance for them.
Sure, I agree with you.
Yeah.
And thank you very much, PU1, Dr. Suri, and of course Dr. Warong for giving me the chance to interview all of you, especially the doctor for giving us insights about the English for All. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.